birthday, President Thomas Jefferson, the third president of these United States. Welcome one and all to the Presidential Birthday Toast Series continuation here at the K.O.E. Nation. It is the 13th of this month, and that means it is the birthday of one President Thomas Jefferson. So, today we raise our glass to Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, and one of the original authors of the Declaration of Independence and so many other of our founding documents. Thomas Jefferson was absolutely essential to the American Revolution. Now, he was a flawed individual. He was not a perfect man. He was an embodiment of the best and worst of humanity. He was an angel, a demon, the captain, the iceberg, the windshield, and the bug, all at the same time, which is one of the reasons that I think his life is very much worth studying. He was also a lover of Bordeaux wine. So much so that his home ranch, I would call it a ranch, his home of Monticello was well known for hosting some amazing parties, and it ended up costing him quite a bit of money to keep up with all the costs associated with only wanting the best wine. He would only want the best stuff. And yes, my source for this is Mint Juleps with Teddy Roosevelt, the complete history of presidential drinking. But Thomas Jefferson ended up going into considerable debt to the point where Monticello it ended up having to be sold after his death because he spent so much money on wine. And he wanted to have the best of the best, didn't matter what it cost. That was normally a thing that would be said in his letters. Despite that, I think the reason that he loved wine so much, and the reason he loved French wine, is he spent a considerable amount of France, even during our revolution. He spent quite a bit of time over there, a short time in northern Italy, but most of his love of wine was informed by his time in Bordeaux and other regions of France. I think if he were alive today, Chateau La Grande Clinée might be considered the cheap stuff, but I thought a Bordeaux nonetheless would be more than apropos, and considering I'm out here in the middle of Nebraska, beggars can't be choosers. So, Thomas Jefferson, lover of Bordeaux wine. It was also one of the few things that him and President Monroe talked about at length was when Monroe got elected president, Thomas Jefferson's letter was, well, congratulations on being elected president. Now let's talk about all the wine we should order. It was kind of a hobby for him. And I must say, yes, he had some good taste in wine, but he hated whiskey. And here's an interesting little tidbit I wanted to bring to you. This was something that he had said in, there we go. This is something that he had once wrote to a French acquaintance. No nation is drunken where wine is cheap, and none sober where the dearness of wine substitutes ardent spirits as the common beverage. It is, in truth, the only antidote to the bane of whiskey. So he was not for whiskey drinking. I don't think you could probably even get a dram of whiskey if you were to go to Monticello. But you could get some of the finest wines and Madeiras and all kinds of marvelous things like that. But Thomas Jefferson was decidedly anti-whiskey, which is very strange considering there's actually a bourbon whiskey that bears his name now. But all that aside, folks, this is the birthday of one Thomas Jefferson, the third president of these United States. So wherever you are, whatever you're drinking, raise a glass to Thomas Jefferson. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Well, folks, we've got many more presidents to go. Such good tannins, it just sticks to your mouth. Definitely good stuff to recommend. We have many more presidents to go, but definitely be sure to like, share, subscribe, because we're not even close to done yet. But folks, before we get there, this is Thomas Jefferson's day. So take up your glass one more time. All of you, raise it once more to the third president of these United States, one of our founding fathers, and a person that the nation that we know today would not exist without. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you at the next toast. See you later, folks.